Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Wealth Wednesday, everybody. So this is going to be our last Wealth Wednesday for the next 10 days. So hopefully that will be helpful to everybody. So just to recap quickly what we discussed last week, okay? Last week I came and I said, be careful for the past 3 weeks. Start peeling off. I'm taking some money. It's very, very difficult to know economical cycles, right? And we got to watch the job market. And what's funny is I mentioned that literally, guys, literally, I told you that 2 days before the unemployment numbers. So 2 days later, after I posted this, long story short, on the 31st of July, I posted this on the Think Wealth Differently community, our 24/7 community, which, by the way, is free. You just have to go look below in the descriptions how to get in. And I posted the support resistance and how I had made $15,000 on the SPY. Because SPY, when the market goes down, SPY is my preferred method. There's not 2 or 5. Other ways, look at those options. They go from $1 to $6, 6 times your money. So there's nothing, I repeat, guys, nothing in the world will give you the rate of return than the 0DTE put options. Nothing will give you 6 times. No crypto crap, no meme crap, no altcoin crap. And those I understand. I have done for many, many years, guys. Okay? So when you look at this option stuff that we did last week, this is stuff that I've done for years and years and years and years and years. So last week was a very good week. As a matter of fact, I made almost close to 30,000, 27,000 for the entire week, guys. Okay, so 27,000 a week, it's a wonderful thing, but you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. We talked about looking at the unemployment report. We talked about looking at the bonds. So a couple of things I want to go over on this last Wealth Wednesday before I go out of town for 10 days. Okay? So number one, besides the option play that we did, and again, you feel free to join our free community here. There's a lot of concept that I wish someone would have shared with me for free. The zero to true wealth concept, the power indicator mastery, and the trade and risk management mastery. Most importantly, you can see the community and ask questions 24/7, so you don't have to wait for me 10 days later. Okay? Now, if you go here on the U.S. Bureau of Labor of Statistics, well, now we know that there was only 73,000 jobs added supposedly, right, to the economy. There was revision down, and there was the unemployment rate going up. Now, President Trump has come. He's removing everybody from there. He's cleaning house. So whatever data we are going to go forward, you got to know that those data are going to be positive going into the midterm elections. No matter what happened, the data are going to be positive. Somehow those data are going to be just a bad souvenir. So this is why between now and October, November, I want a re-entry point in the market, because at this point I am at 40% in cash. My entire retirement accounts, guys, I've been in cash since last week, 40%. Gradually selling the AMDs in the 180, gradually selling the Coinbase in the 420s, gradually selling a lot of the stuff at the top, guys, right? Because that's it, there's a point, we talked about that. When is enough in your retirement? I repeat, because it's very important. I did one-on-one training with one of my protégés, Scott, and we were talking about his investments. And the key is when enough is enough. the guy has done extremely well, and there's a point where you need to take some cash out of the table and wait so that you can re-enter if we have one more opportunity before the midterm elections. And that's really the key. Now, if you look at the CME FedWatch CME group, you can look at the dot plot here just like me, right? You can look at the target rates right now, right? And you can see that now we have a 91% chance that in September it's going, right? So now if you go in the power indicator after I made the $15,000 last week on one day, plus I made another $12,000 across 3 days, so a total of $27,000, guys, in the options with the 0 DT put options. What's next? And by the way, not only that, but I was able to pass, guys, 3 take profit accounts that I will activate when I come back, because I still have 2 active, so I will have 5 pros if I wanted to active when I come back, and I still have the Pro Plus, but I don't have a lot of leeway. Okay, so what to look for now? Well, couple of charts. Let's get going. AMD number 1, because it's one of my biggest positions that I sold. So I sold over 50% of my position on AMD, and I'm glad I did. Buy on blue, sell on purple on the tool. Buy on blue is 76, sell on the top of purple is 183, to the right calculator 197. So I was not going to stick around for the last 20 points. As a matter of fact, in one of my accounts, I kept 100 shares and I sold the cover called 180. I don't know if I can show you that in one of the company account. I sold everything. So here we go. I sold everything, and I have only what? 100 shares of Palantir of AMD, which is $16,000, right? But look, I sold the 180 call. So now I have 18 points of buffer. So it could go towards the 160. I think we might even go back towards 145, 155, 145, 158 area might be the area we are going to retest AMD. And then I'm protected, but I sold a lot of stuff. So I have a lot of cash to, if it goes down, to go back and add to the asset. And then, of course, there's the retirement stuff from the Schwab accounts, right, that I showed you every time. And you will see. I don't think I will have the time to do an update before I leave out of town, because I'm leaving tomorrow for 10 days and I have to pack and all that good stuff, as you know. But when I'll come back, I'll try to do an update of the portfolio. The last I saw was like 350, I think, something like this, right? But I have sold a lot. So I am prepared. If it keeps on going up, I have 60% of my portfolio with very deep cost basis going to continue making money. If it tanks a little bit at 40%, I can add to the base cost basis leading to the midterm election rally that I'm anticipating. So let's go to AMD. AMD, I'm looking at a retest, right? This is the 2021 high, 165. This is where we are sitting right now this morning. We are sitting this morning on AMD 2021 high, right there, November. Okay? Now, I'm thinking it would be wonderful if I could have this retest of both calculator crossed, which is the division of third here at 148 and this division of third at 154. That would be the wonderful rally from here that I would want to see back in the 200. Okay? So this is all I can give you as of today on AMD. Potentially, if we break 165, 162, we're on our way to 147, 155. And that's a buy for me at that level. Next, we are going to go to the NQ, the NASDAQ. Not to this is not the NASDAQ, this one. All right, so I'm going to erase all the drawings and we'll focus on the divisions. So ideally, on the NASDAQ, I would like to see a retracement here. This 22,200, all this area there, here, 22,200, 21,800. Now you're like, dude, you are crazy. It's not going to happen. Why would not it happen? You know, when you looked at your charts in December, February, no one said, dude, this is not going to happen. Well, prepare for another swan here because it may happen. And if it does happen, going back towards the 22,200, right? And by the way, just to let you know, last week the low was 22,800 on NQ. 22,800. So I don't understand why people think that I'm crazy when I say 22,200 is possible. It is possible. During the week month, traditional week month of August, September, October, rally to the traditional month, November, December, into March, April, maybe to spring 2026, guys. Then maybe a retracement and then a midterm last to a rate. So this is very possible. Now, what are we looking for this morning? I'm looking at a little bit at that shoulder, like that 23,450. I think we are trying to bump. I don't know where we are right now at this second. Is that the price, Travis? 23,190 right now?
190. Yep.
Yeah. So I would not be surprised that you have a little bit. See if we zoom a little bit on NQ. I would not be surprised that they're going to do everything for the next 2 days to hold this shoulder. There's a couple of earnings left. I think there's Shopify and other important earnings coming today, but we're entering the end of the earnings season. So you got to be careful to be trapped. Now, another thing that I'm looking at as far as being trapped is the SPY. So let's go SPY. And by the way, that's the one that I made almost $27,000 last week with the other positions. I have a bunch of debit spread, like 1 or 2 contracts on Microsoft, Tesla, and stuff like that as well on another account. Now, SPY. So on the SPY, I'm looking at the same. Are they going to go for the new high or trap that shoulder right there, which is 37? So watch very carefully here because look, there's a couple of things on the NASDAQ that we need to be very careful. This 37, and I kind of don't like, to tell you the truth, I don't like the 3150 as well. You know, I've observed that this 3150, 33 area is not great. So let's call it 33. If SPY stays below these 2 lines, I think we are retracing towards here, which would give us a 605, 610 retracement. If we go deeper, we go to the division of third. I have the power indicator on the right side, which is this division, 595. So I'm looking really at a 610, 595 potential block. So maybe what could happen is we try again the 33, 3150, reject 605, 595 SPY, hold between now and October, rebound. All-time high towards the 650 going into the midterm elections. So the key number, and I have to be careful because even though I did extremely well with $27,000 in profit doing the SPY put 0DT, which are extremely dangerous, guys. I do not recommend anyone watching this stream to do this. This is something that I have a lot of experience. Okay, too much. I have the scar and the blood and the tears to prove it. Okay, the 633, 637. If you start seeing price pushing above that 637, there is no more downside. It's invalidated. We go straight towards 650, 665. So you need to take in consideration that this morning, for the next few days, the 625 to the 633 to the 637 is your range on SPY. Okay, next we are going to go to the QQQ because we are pressed for time, and hopefully this is helpful. Your likes, comments are appreciated. If you want us to do more stuff like this, and come on, because look, at the end of the day, I do my thing, whether I come, I don't come. I posted in the private group here and the free group, which you can find a link below, and I do my thing, and I'm going for 2 weeks in vacation in Europe right now. So this is really to help you guys, like last week, like those DT puts, I was killing some puts. Look, I was staggering the DT. I had 169 days out, 7 days out, 0 days out. You can look at the ones I was making the most money, on the 631 put. I just talked about the 631s, the 642 puts, right? So 2 days on July 31st, you can see it, it's here, July 31st, when nobody could see the unemployment coming negatively, we were doing it. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. So now let's look at the QQQ for everyone. Okay, let's look for the QQQ. And on the Q, I'm looking at this retracement here at the 529. But before that, we need to break here, which is structure at 550. So 529, 550 is the first line of attack. If this market deteriorates a lot, it's going to be 525, 550. Now, again, I know everybody is like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not possible. You told me the same thing here, by the way, just to let everybody know. When I said the market was about to retrace here, you told me the same thing. And then in a space of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 weeks to 8 weeks, we went from you didn't want to listen at 529, a potential retracement, to a 380 low with the tide. So I don't understand why suddenly telling you that this is a possibility retrace at 545 when we touched 557 yesterday, and a possible 522 is a shocker to anybody. It's going to be either here, back, leading to the September, August, October weak months, leading back to the rally as strong as they can, maintain it, leading to the midterm election 2026. All right. So we did the Q, we did the SPY, we did the AMD. All right. The last one I wanted to show you, because it's very hot, is the entire semiconductor sector, SMH. So look where we are here. Buy on blue, sell on purple. So obviously it was better to buy here, 167. 167 to the 212. You were on the first third, which had 66% chance of making you money. Now you had 82% chance of making money. The short-term trend is down. Net seller from institution, major, minor, etc., which tells me on SMH, be careful. Is everybody clear on the feed? Give me a quick yes, no. The tools are clearly telling you on the semis right now, after we had an awesome July, be careful. Can you give me a quick yes, no, guys? The guys who attend, at least be active, be engaged, guys. Be careful on the semis. That tells me there's a very high possibility that we will retest the 270 to the 255 on SMH. Be careful, right? If we are not regaining SMH 290, that's my line in the sand. So you can put it there, boom, right on the line of the division of the calculator patented. It tells me the line, the frontier at the 287.50. If we are staying below 287.50 on the semis, you got to be very careful that the entire sector might go for one more pullback towards 268 to the 260. All right. So 287 on SMH is critical. Above 287, 290, the longs could punch for an all-time high here at 315. Below 287, we are drifting slowly but surely towards the 270, 260 area, and you need to be very, very careful. Okay? I love you all, everybody. I hope it was helpful. I will be back in 10 days. I will try to do as many streams as I can, guys. Part of it is energy. Part of it is focusing on my own trading during the day. Part of it also is balancing with the private group and my other companies that I have to run. But look, each time I come, whatever I give you, it's golden nuggets just to extract what is helpful to you and hope it's helpful to you. But I'm trying to give it to you before the fact and not after the fact. Okay? So I hope it was helpful. Love you all, everybody, and see you around August 19th, something like this, the Tuesday, August 19th. You have a great summer, guys. Love you all. Take care, and hopefully dive into the free group and dive into the videos. There's tons of free videos that you can dive into, or the shorts, and you can watch the shorts. And if there's a shorts that intrigues you or that seems interesting to you to better understand SPY options pricing, better understand how to trade with wealth. There's the $0 to $4 million in wealth creation with asset protections and tax efficiency. Go back, watch that series, guys. Those are the stuff that I wish someone would have told me when I started. I spent a lot of years, bang, 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 my head, to learn what I know, pay attorneys at $200 and $500 an hour. You don't have to do that. Go in the Think Well Differently, consume what you can. It's free. You don't have anything to lose but your time. Love you all. I'll see you in 2 weeks. And I hope for those who have a vacation that you have a great vacation. And we'll finish with my little AI song. And I will see you for prop trading on August the 18th. We'll trade five take profit account in front of you. There's nothing else I can do more than that. That means I passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the slots, and that puts me in the top 1% of the prop traders in the world. I love you all. You take care, and I'll see you in 10 days. Stay safe.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains, the journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share. Help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share. Help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share. Help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains. The journey of being a profitable trader. Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share. Help me trade past